Disky Times, now available in stores around the country for only R3.50.
iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. Bleomfoentein Celtic 2, Kaizer Chiefs 2, DStv Premiership Saturday afternoon. Interesting game. Oklamba Pakulana, number 9 or number 10 or number 9 or number 11. But here we are. These games, of course, are covered as a result of it demand. You want to see Chiefs and Pirates and Sundowns, we give you Chiefs and Pirates and Sundowns. Once upon a time, we gave you Chippa versus Kellis, and no one was really interested. And I'm worried that next week there's a final where Chippa is playing Shakuma Shama Sebandera. We're going to cover that, and you're not even remotely interested in that. But be that as it may, we keep it moving. Joseph Makhanya, your impression on the game? Good start for Kaizer Chiefs. I was worried with the Celtic as well. They didn't pitch up and come to work today, but they were able to answer those two questions.
Yeah, greetings to your viewership. Great start from Kaizer Chiefs, and I thought they were going to walk away with this one. But dissect my goal from a goal, first goal, free kick from the left hand side, bad positioning from keeper. Keeper anticipated the cross, and we are born with your Katola left, so anticipated the cross. Wamagu positioning wrong. So Magamela Buyongoba, it was taken by a left footer. He was late, so and he's a short keeper, so he was late, and good free kick from Mashiane. Second goal still because of Jackson. He struggles in a standard situation. He struggles very a lot, and second goal. He was found wanting because he wanted to win a good situation, but already was late. About photo short, they are playing against a team they specialize on this thing. So bekuyindlela ukuthi naye baza ukuthi uyonceda ama-defenders akhe ngakhona, but he was late. 2-0. So from then I thought Chiefs were going to walk away. My points are, what a start. 13 minutes, we've got 2 goals, so it means, Manji, you need to manage the game better.
I was asking...
You need to manage the game better.
I asked all the question, Yoguti. I think it's the first time that they've scored 2 goals in quick succession this season. Yeah. Do you think they would have been shocked? They didn't believe Uguti, they were going to get goals so early, so they didn't know how to respond to that because they're not used to managing a game?
Yeah, I think they are not used to managing a game. So into a Buya game is, our players are away too. Not let alone our Chiefs. They struggle from Guma mode our coaching. You understand? They struggle to mode our coaching over from my take. Most of the time they are used to let's stabilize and get our teams breaks, use our breaks and take transit. Yeah. So, Manje, they are playing against Celtic. So who's supposed to be dominant? It's Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah, you need to impose yourself.
You need to impose yourself. You've got 2 goals advantage. You need to impose yourself. Put the foot on the ball and determine a play. Probe ngama moments right. Show ukuthi ni team enkulu. Understand? So ibuya back to ukuthi there are a lot of players who Kaizer Chiefs are about off form. There are a lot of players about off form, so it doesn't help the situation. It can be a situation yaga coach to coach maybe ama tactics but then again boils down to our players' application now. They need to apply themselves. You can't be having our players about 5-6 players, our midfielders and our takers are off form. So you need to have our players at least maybe 3 or 4 that comes to a party and make sure they are in the game or in the game. Celtic Maingena, their take was that we're going to utilize more of our left hand side. So they were exposed now. They did. They were exposed. Meanwhile, now they were exposing themselves. Kulo lesat ngoba Unukovic most ama ransaka be wakupe ngaku right. Emva kwangobeni. So my worry was that Unukovic uyogijimela la mabhola la. Who is supposed to get to the end of Lamapola now. So he's the one who's running after Lamapola. So Magalbamba la pa
Who is he crossing for? Yeah, that's a good question.
So automatically ibuya ku situation ukuthi Magalbamba la pa you asking Mashiane ukuthi angene la pa nge height yakhe ukuthi a compete for lela bola uLebu today nje nowhere to be found namhlanje nowhere to be found because makumela ngene eboxini bekangatholakala naseboxini so uNokovic makawafika lapha ngoba that was Celtic's weakest side.
You make a very good point. I'm so sorry to cut you. You make a good point about players being off form because you remember Chance Manyama ukuthi there was a point where we are a valid defender. Uphakamisa inhloko, meaning he can see ukuthi there's no option he can shoot, but because he's off form, the whole season he's been off form, he doesn't do better in that situation.
I need in a coaching lento le, it's an instinct thing. Libambe ulapaya Manyama siyazi uvalile right finish. So because of lack of confidence Manyama decided to man it's ingirolelo omunye umuntu aqede but urolela abantu ngoba uliphakamisile ikhanda kayo. So but you look at Celtic goal. Sure. Well constructed goal ngoba you whenever you watching Chiefs, those are the kind of goals you want to see. Build up a construction, right? Construct, finish up a move. So which is something which Celtic did very well. Then Nayo Celtic, I believe with formation, tactical approach, it was very wrong. Hence, coach second half was a mutalung situation because of I found justice. I mean, they had three defenders. Everybody wants to play with three central defenders and apply a wing back. So, but not everyone has got the material. So that is why Ibuya Guti Gulento. Let's go back to the old way coaching Guti system. It determines my players. The kind of players that you have are supposed to determine his system. So that is why our players we find with our Konu Puma mode to another mode. Because of now they were asked to do something else, then they are needed to do something else. So automatically the player was apply.
Just continue on that point you were trying to make about the Celtic. There were adjustments in positioning. I think you were making a point on Rekhotso and also Chabalala, and also there were so many different things in reshuffling that was happening there.
Magakala you had Chabalala, you had Mahashe, you had Rekhotso Central, you had Ubaloyi,
Lucky Baloyi was a right
wing back. He had Ngobeni
left wing back.
Ungobeni. He can
plays. He plays.
He can do that.
Very good.
He can do that. But are you asking Ubaloyi and the little? That is why second half I change. Pulled out Rekhotso. Pull out Ukobeti. No, Ukobeti Rekhotso pumelate. Pull out Ukobedi Emidlini. Pull back Umapena. The very same specific Uguza Umatuk. He was attacking them on Letsoalo, especially on left. He wanted to cut in, but being a materialized. Then Makala Afaga Upotan. Then it looked like he's fixing the situation.
Sure. So it's a pity Upotan didn't have a final product.
Yes, he had more balance, but he created a penalty. He had more balance. He had more balance with system yake second half ngoba uye wabuya uMaema wabuya uMapena la emidlelini, so bese solidify in midfield. Then Upotan ngaku left, even though most of the time he was drifting inside angena phakathi kumele uthi uLetswalo kube uyalandela amabhola lapha ema side noma Pena ngoba if ever Upotsana gijimele boxini lo muntu lo striker, so I function yakhe makafika lapha that is why ngithi ama players ethu ane problem ngokchange ama function whenever fika kula area because of ama systems amaningi a change. So yes, more professional we need to adapt, but then again it leads to confusion ngoba you end up not getting the best out of our players because of now they have to adapt and get accustomed to doing something different in match one. So our players more ngasi properly developed, then they struggle with my situation and they struggle with my situation and so Upotsane after a penalty then he faded away.
He made too many mistakes.
Yeah, he made too many mistakes. Capitalize ngawo ngoba Chiefs they put in Frosla, then Frosla he was used more as a right wing, then bafaka umphahlele. So awusazi ukuthi mayikwenzakalani. So that is why ngithi sometimes let's go back to a system being determined by the kind of players that you have.
Yeah.
And stop asking
copy and
players.
paste.
It sends copy and paste. By copy and paste, it confuses when as a coach, as a coach, you need to get the best of our players.
I think you make a very intellectual, intelligent point in terms of contributing to South African football as you raise some of these issues, because you know what? Because everyone plays one striker, everyone now starts to play one striker, and then it evolves into let's play 3 centre backs plus 2. That is the system of the time now. Yeah, and everyone is playing that system, and it's a concern. We don't have to always do that. Not everyone must do that.
Not everyone must do that.
Yeah.
It ball is all about imposing your style of play and the kind of players that we have. So not all the time trying to adjust, adapt all the time. So impose your style of play so that we can also we can't even produce decent players abakhona ukuthatha abantu on. We can't produce ama strikers because of this chop and changing ama formation ukuthi we trying to adapt from a copy from somebody ukuthi they are doing this, is working for them, therefore let's try to adopt it. You look at they are the trendsetters of PSL. They are the trendsetters of PSL, but you look at the type of players that they are having. Is it good for a system? It works for them.
Because they have the best wing backs.
They've got the best wing backs, even though if final product is coming from Manyama players party, they've got the best players for formation. But now you can't really tell me good magic. Now every team has to play the very same formation. Therefore, our players, they struggle to adapt to a kind of situation. That is why even the game management, our players' rate is very poor. It changes hands a lot of time. Whenever you're watching a PSL match, you find a team they struggle to string along maybe 7, 8 touches together, especially like we have. So therefore, if we are back, let's play our players according to his strengths, according to his position, so that at least we can be able to say as a coach, I tried to get the best out of you. Kule position to good goal. Ngoba once manje uzama ukuthi so thathu Frosla udlali right wing, so thathu Frost udlali left back. Now is this game you want Frosla ukuthi akayoshaya I right wing, but it leads to confusion ngoba naku Celtic. I'm not pointing out to Chiefs pela ngoba naku Celtics. If you look at the Celtic, Orekhoto after being moved from central position to center back, which is as a position Justice, he was found all the time having to cover the slightly. He doesn't have speed, so he was found all the time to struggle most of the time. So as soon as he was lost because of now he's used to covering smaller spaces. So he was lost.
This is the thing you were saying about not getting out of coaching mode. Initially you were coached to be a centre back. Now you are being told to be the right back.
So that is why we don't lost. Most of our balls, our tech, our Chiefs, so enough, they were coming from the left hand side.
All right.
So the game became so scrappy. It was not watchable.
Yeah, you know what? South African football has a huge problem, and for as long as we have the English Premier League on TV just next to the PSL channel, a lot of people are still going to choose English Premier League. If you don't address this problem, South African football is extremely difficult to consume if it's Lenzieni and you have nothing to do. You find yourself changing the channel. Some people watch Formula One and other people watch other things. And that's why sometimes we are harsh and critical about it, because the guys can do better. This game has had 4 goals, but there were so many other moments where Upotsa and I remember calculating 7 different opportunities where you get a pass, you mistrap it, or you pass it to the wrong person all the time, and it's not him alone. It's symptom of South African football. But anyways, we need to wrap it up. iDiskiTimes.co.za, iDiskiTV on Facebook as well. We are sponsored by World Sports Betting. You find them on wsb.co.za. We thank you very much for watching this video.